Welcome to the Reality Revolution. And today, this is going to be a fun meditation / hypnosis. We'll call it the Exploring Future Life Hypnosis. And we're going to use this meditative space to explore our future self in this current incarnation. And then we're going to explore our future incarnation, which is very interesting if you've ever done it before. And we'll even get a chance to explore between lives. We're going to connect with our higher selves on some level. The only thing I can tell you is remember that this is not set in stone. The visions that you're going to have during this process are of sectors in the space of variations in the future. It's possible it could be different, but it is real in any case. It is a real future reality. And the more you do it, it can enhance your extrasensory perceptions and give you the ability to see the future on some levels. But more importantly, it can help you deal with spiritual issues now, before. And this knowledge could end up changing your timeline. But in any case, it's very interesting to explore. It's very similar to QHHT. Got some great music. So understand that quantum physicists hold that time as we experience it on the physical plane is an illusion. And that there is only an eternal now. Check out my episode on simultaneous time, where Dolores Cannon discusses the subject. Yet from the perspective of our daily consciousness, we are living completely entranced in the perceptions of the past and the anticipation of our future. Many of us are so haunted by the past or driven by fears of future that we are unable to be present in the now. We suffer because we believe we are unable to change the past and are anxious about being on an uncertain and driven path to the future. By accessing quantum consciousness in hypnosis, we can be present and realize that Eckhart Tolle is accurate in saying that the power is in the now. Present and past life decisions, perceptions, and traumas that are affecting us in the now can be healed through regression hypnosis. In addition, present and future lessons, karmas, and difficulties may be resolved in the now through progression hypnosis. Arrien, Ph.D., cultural anthropologist, states that choice collapses time. By accessing the quantum field and your eternal, wise, and knowing higher self, you can bend the perception of time as we experience it in our daily consciousness and bring peace and healing in the now. This hypnosis will focus on guiding you to a potential future self, so that you may have the teaching, experiences, and wisdom from this future experience now. By accessing the future now, you can choose to act with more clarity and wisdom now. It is by acting in the now that you can live in more peace, fulfillment, and wholeness. So this meditation offers you 2 future life progression processes that are open-ended enough for repeated use in order to explore any future life connections to your current life questions, concerns, and issues. Know that doing a progression is a skill, and the more you use this meditation and the more future selves you explore, the easier and more productive each meditation will become. This progression will will move you into a potential future self in your present life, and then a future self in a future life. For this hypnotherapy process, focus on a question that you would like to explore, that is a current concern or curiosity. For instance, you can explore what might evolve if you quit your job and go into business for yourself. Perhaps you would like to explore where you are living and what your life is like after retirement. Or you can explore a future soulmate or love relationship you would like to manifest. If you are faced with a choice in your life, you can compare the possible outcomes of your choices. You can progress to both future self, which reflects the potential of one option, and then progresses to a future self that reflects the effects of the other option. It is very important to realize that your future progressions are based on your current life track and perceptions. Work with the content of your progressions the way you would work with a dream. Bring back the lessons and messages and meanings from your progressions so that you benefit from them now in your life. If the future looks challenging, reflect on knowing what you can choose and do in your life to influence that potential future. The next question of this meditation is your future incarnation. And where are we headed as humans? What will the future be for our Mother Earth? Who will you be in your future life, future lives? And how will you grow and evolve in spirit? Future life progression will offer you a tool to explore these questions and any other ones that titillate your curiosity about what the potential future may bring. If time is an illusion and only a construct of the physical plane, then future lives may be happening simultaneously with our present life if we believe in present simultaneous time. Creating lines of communication between our present, future, and past life aspects of consciousness can be incredibly empowering and informing about who we are and what the purpose of our existence and life journey may mean. For this progression, have a focus as well, a question in mind that you would like to explore through a potential future incarnation. So take time to get comfortable. You can begin now to close your eyes. Begin to become aware of your breathing. You may notice the air of your in-breath is cool, and the air that you exhale is warm. Each cycle of breathing begins to balance and harmonize your body, mind, and spirit. Breath is life. And as you breathe, you let go and relax into the flow of life more and more. Feel and see the balancing taking place as you are present in this moment, right here and right now. It is in the now of this moment that you open your inner knowing, insight, and answers. It is in this moment that you move to the state of consciousness which will most serve you in exploring your potential future self. This journey will guide you to this future self, which will teach you and empower you in the now. Imagine that you stand at the bottom of a hill. A beautifully landscaped hillside is above you. You see a series of terraced gardens. Each one is designed for special effects and planted by color. It is late afternoon as you begin to ascend slowly up the garden path. While you walk, notice the sensation of your footsteps on the soft, sandy path. Feel a light breeze on your face and arms. The sun is shining and you are at peace. You enter the first terrace. On a small wooden sign, you read that this terrace is planted with the intention of providing revitalization and physical vitality. You explore this terrace and discover a beautifully tended rose garden fully in bloom. There are hundreds of blossoms, deep red, coral, pink, and white. Their fragrance is intoxicating. You feel a stirring deep within. The sign reads, "Roses have a long inspired poets and lovers. Rose has the property of cell rejuvenation and can soothe and heal the skin. It also clears your lungs. You experience the effects of breathing in the red rose fragrance by noticing you're breathing easily and fully. And with each breath, your body is relaxed and vital. Your mind is clear and focused. Continuing slowly up the path, the next terrace is an orchard of lemon trees surrounded by daffodils. Yellow from the fruit and flowers dominates this landscape. You pick a juicy, ripe lemon and smell the rind. The yellow fragrance is distinctly clean, sharp, and tangy. The sign in this terrace reads, "Lemon stimulates the immune system and supports digestion. The aroma of lemon stimulates the mind and calms the emotions." As you walk through this garden, you feel calm, focused, and present. Enjoying the journey through the terraces, you wonder what garden will be ahead. Around the next bend, you smell a sweet perfume of flowers and discover the next terrace is delineated by blossoms of purple and violet. As you get closer to the flowers, the enchanting fragrance becomes more aromatic. You are among flowering bushes of lilacs. The sign in this garden states, "Lilac is used for emotional and spiritual benefits. Lilac drives away any worries and supports you in being balanced and whole." You stroll through the purple and violet clouds of fragrance and feel whole. While you walk up the path towards the next terrace, you notice that the sky is darkening and there is a growing stillness in the air. Dusk is approaching. The next terrace is glowing white in the twilight. You smell a complex, warm, and heavenly aroma that you recognize as night-blooming jasmine. Jasmine vines line the pathway. Standing on the path ahead of you is a smiling presence greeting you. This presence is loving, all-knowing, empowering, and wise. It is your higher self and your guide for the next part of your journey. As you meet, you telepathically communicate to your higher self what it is that you wish to explore for this journey. Your higher self will take you forward in time to discover your future self. Your higher self focuses on your intention for this progression, takes your hand, you can feel their hand, and invites you to walk through a portal, a jasmine-covered trellis, into the future of your present life. Your higher self will show you what is for your highest good and healing. You are guided to the future time and event that is most directly connected to your focus of this progression. You move through the portal now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. You are standing in the body of your future self. Become aware of your feet. What do you experience? Allow your awareness to move up your body. Notice your hands. How are you dressed? How does it feel to be you at this time? How old are you? Become aware of your surroundings. Where are you? What are you doing here? How do you feel about being right here, right now? How familiar is this place to you? Who is with you, if anyone? If you are with others, who are they in relationship to you? How do you feel towards these people? How do you perceive they feel towards you? What is your focus in this moment? With what activity are you engaged? Explore the sequence of events around this present experience. Notice what you feel. What do you hear around you? What are your internal thoughts and self-talk? What do you see? How do you respond to what is happening? How do you perceive how others respond if others are present? Moving forward in time beyond this experience, you reflect on its effect. What is the significance of this experience for you? What is the effect on your physical being? How does this experience affect your beliefs or perspectives? What is your emotional and mental state as a consequence of this experience? With your higher self's guidance, you understand more aspects of this life event that bring you insight and wisdom. What is the purpose of this future event for your soul's growth and evolution? How does this future event and your responses to it complete or create karma or lessons? Now, your present self joins your future self. Your higher self supports this meeting by facilitating communication between you both. What does your future self want you, your present self, to know? What advice would your future self offer you? What warnings would it give? What gifts? What would your future self recommend that you do differently now to potentially change the future? And since choice collapses time, what wisdom and knowing from your future can you live now? Ask your higher self if there is anything more that you need to know or do as a result of this progression. Receive the wisdom that comes. Thank your higher self and future self for this journey beyond time. And know that you can use this process again to explore any other issue of the present with which you choose to work. You remember this experience after coming out of trance. It will be helpful to write down the details and insights to ground the experience and to support its integration into your conscious daily life. If you choose, you can come back through the garden, or if you wish to go to a future life incarnation, you can do that now. Once again, you should have a question or focus you would like to explore. You feel relaxed and safe. At the end of the garden, back where you had started, it feels like one of your favorite places in nature. And you have an elevated and expansive vista of the surrounding area. You are sitting and relaxing safely as you take in the view. You feel fresh, cool air on your face and arms You are calm and relaxed. You are free to be yourself, and you feel safe in your world. As you gaze upwards, you see a fluffy, light-filled cloud. It is changing shape as the air currents move through it and around it. More and more light is shining through the cloud as it dissipates. Noticing that you feel warmer, you realize that there is a beam of light shining through the cloud directly on you. The light attracts you. It is loving and healing. The light comforts and relaxes you. You feel lighter and lighter. And notice a sensation of lifting up and out of your body towards that light. You become the light. You are free of your physical body and are moving beyond time and space. Your higher self is directing your consciousness to a future incarnation in a life that will be useful to explore as it relates to your present life issues and inquiry for this progression. As I count from 1 to 10, you are directed into this future life and self, in a future body, time, and place by the count of 10. Moving as this beam of light. 1, 2, 3. Your higher self directing you. 4, 5, 6, 2. A future body, time, and place. 7, 8, 9. Stepping in to the body. 10. You are standing in a body or form in a future life. Begin exploring it by becoming aware of your feet. What are they like? Are they covered or bare? If they are covered, what are you wearing on your feet? If you don't have feet, what is your form like? If you are seeing a form, step into it and experience being the form. Become aware of your size and shape. How does it feel to be in this form? Are you male or female? How old are you? What is your vitality and life force like? What is the color of your skin? How are you dressed? Allow your awareness to move outward into your environment. Are you indoors or outside? What is in your surroundings? Notice if there are any structures, what they are, and from what are they made. What are the purposes of the surrounding structures? If you are in nature, what is the terrain like? Notice the ecology of this place. What is the name of this place? Where in the world is this place? What year is it? How does the air smell? What is the temperature and the time of day? What are you doing in this place, and what is your purpose for being here now? Are you alone, or are others present with you? If others are present, what seems to be their purposes for being here? Who are these people? How familiar are they to you? If you know these people, what is your connection or relationship? How do you feel towards them? And what do you experience they feel towards you? Now, as I count to 3, go to the dwelling where you live in this future life. 1, 2, 3. What is your dwelling like? Describe the structure. What is it made of? With whom, if anyone, do you live? Who are they in relationship to you? Go to the room where you sleep. Take in your surroundings and see personal belongings that are important to you. Do you sleep alone, or do you have a partner or family with whom you sleep? What is your bed made out of? When you awaken each day, what is your typical routine? Where do you go, and what do you do? With whom do you interact? In what activities do you engage? How do you feel about your daily life and routine? What is your family like? Your mother, your father, your siblings, if any, your partner, your children. What is your role in the family? What are the family relationships like for you now? With whom in your family do you have the most significant relationship? What makes it so significant? In your lifetime, what had happened that has impacted your personal life? What has challenged you? What gifts has life provided for you? How have you gone through the process of learning and being educated? How have you or will you be trained for work or for contributing to others? As you have lived, what are the politics of your society? What is the method of exchange for goods and services? How is racial, sexual, and ethnic diversity held in your culture? What is this source of energy that you use in your daily life? What is your spiritual orientation or belief system? How do you engage in the spiritual aspects of life? What has been invented during your lifetime? What is the technology with which you interface in your daily life? What is the common mode of travel? What medical discoveries have taken place in your lifetime? How are people healed when ill? How does your culture deal with death and dying? What are your beliefs about death? What is the ecological condition of your environment? What are the problems you and your culture face? Now, be in the presence of a significant person in your life. You may go either forward or backward in the future life to meet with this person as I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Who is with you? What does this person look like? How do you feel towards this person, and how do you perceive this person feels towards you? What role do you play in each other's lives? What is significant about this relationship for you? How does this person impact your life positively? What are the challenges this relationship creates for you? As you move through your daily life, what emotional state do you mostly experience? And what is the focus of most of your waking thoughts? What is satisfying about your life? What are the areas of dissatisfaction or concern in your life? Now go to the state or dimension between lives. What do you experience? From this state of awareness, you have access to soul knowledge, an expanded understanding. What was the purpose of the life you just finished? What lessons did you learn? What did you complete in that life, and what is incomplete for you? Calling in the awareness of your current incarnation, your current life and your future life selves can dialogue and share insight and learning. What does your future self want to say to your current life self? What does your present life self wish to say to your future self? Who in your future life do you recognize as someone you know from your present life? What do you know about your future life relationship that will help you in your relationship in your present incarnation? What messages does your future self have for you about your relationship in your present life? What lessons learned or unlearned in your future life can you apply to your present life now? Does your future self have any advice for you about what you need or can do now to learn those same lessons in your present life? What is the state of the world or your world in your future life? What values, discoveries, and wisdom from the future can inform your present life now? In this place between lives, you receive healing and balancing of both your present and future lives, knowing that in this state, all lives are concurrently happening in the now. Ask your higher self if there's anything more that would be helpful for you to explore or know before completing this process for now. When you return from this hypnotic journey, take some time to adjust to your wakeful state before engaging in activity. You may wish to write or draw parts of your progression so you can refer to them later in order to support the integration of this experience. Now, your higher self accompanies all parts of you back to the present time and place. As you move through all the trellis portals and begin descent down the hill, revisiting each of the levels of the garden, the jasmine, the lilac, the lemon, and the rose. By the time you reach the rose terrace, you are ready to return to the physical dimension of your present life, fully balanced, renewed, and filled with inspiration and understanding that empowers you right here, right now. Now I want you to sit for a few moments in the now, taking in all the knowledge and experiences and just feeling this present moment. However your mind takes you, just slowly come back to the present moment, but just sit in this meditative space. Very, very good. Wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Come back to your body. Keep your focus inward for a little bit as you open your eyes. Come back to yourself. And welcome to the Reality Revolution.